Hey guys, Wild Brothers here. Today we're stuck on this beach. We don't know how long we're gonna be here. It could be a few hours, it could be overnight. And so in the meantime, we're gonna set up camp, which means doing three things. We're gonna set up a shelter, find some food, and get a nice, good fire going. You're watching Trail Hacks. All right guys, well we're here. We need to make the most of the daylight hours, and so let's get started setting up camp. It's time to delegate some responsibilities. Hudson, if you'd be in charge of getting food, that'd be great. Kian, if you could be in charge of getting the fire going, that'd be sweet. And Asher, if you could stick with me, we'll be responsible for setting up our shelter. All right, is that all clear?
Yep, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so we need to find some shelter, and Morgan, I'm thinking that we should actually maybe stay clear of the beach just because I think the tide might rise and also the ground's uneven.
Yep.
Plus, it's so windy out, it might be kind of hard when you get the fire going.
Sounds
so I'm thinking we can maybe go inland and see if we can get through the first layer of trees, and that can be where we make shelter. Hey Morgan, this actually isn't a half bad spot right here.
I like it a lot. It's protected from the wind, still a view of the ocean.
Yeah, and it's nice and cleared out.
Now, today we're gonna be making an A-frame shelter. A-frame shelters are pretty easy and they're great on the trail. Typically it consists of two Y poles, one pole across the top, and then a simple tarp that you can drape over it and then attach from the four corners. Now, A-frame shelters we used to make all the time growing up in the jungle. We'd be out on the trail hiking in the virgin jungles of Southeast Asia, and all we had to do was stop, take about 20 minutes, and we could quickly whip up one of these. Now for today, looking at this area right here, it's actually gonna be a lot easier to take advantage of these two trees. We're gonna use these trees, and instead of getting a pole across, we're just going to tighten a rope from the top, drape the tarp over, secure it from the four corners as we normally would, and that'll be our shelter. That's about it. Before making a campsite, make sure to look above for any signs of deadfall, also known as widowmakers. Perfect, Asher. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a trucker's hitch today to attach our line to tree B. Asher has it secured to tree A. This is tree B, and we wanna get it nice and snug. So here's a great way to do that. First, we're gonna take our line here and we're gonna make a little loop like this. Then we're gonna pull this part of the rope through, like so. Now we have a little loop here, and we're gonna take the rest of the rope, we're gonna wrap it around the tree like this, and we're gonna bring this part of the rope through. Do this, just cinch it until you get a nice tight line like that. You can tie rope across that if you want. You're gonna pinch this part with your forefinger and thumb next, and we're just gonna loop this rope through like this to create one more little loop. It's not going anywhere. If you wanna run this around one more time, you can to create a secondary knot, and then any excess rope you can just tie to the tree or just have it free hanging. That's it, that's the trucker's hitch, and this is gonna allow for a nice secure top line. Now we can drape our tarp over it. Now it's time to secure the four corners of the tarp. The knot we're gonna be using for that is a half hitch. It's about the easiest knot you can learn. I'll show you. For a half hitch, we're gonna take our rope, we're gonna go underneath through the eye of the tarp corner. We're gonna bring this part underneath and out again, and then we're just gonna cinch this tight like so. It's a pretty intuitive knot. And then if you want to, you can even take this rope and do a second little half hitch over it just to lock it in. The wind's actually picking up, and I think a storm's brewing, so we're about to get some rain, so it's important that we finish this up fast.
Shelters are super important when you're on an adventure, just because they provide that area of just safety and comfort. And that's really, honestly, what God is for in the life of a Christian. God describes himself as our sanctuary, our refuge. And that's super encouraging because we know that in this life, there's gonna be all kinds of trials, elements that come our way. We know that for the Christian, no matter what's going on in our life, we know that God's always there looking out for us, protecting us, for those who love him. And so, this is a great shelter for the night, and hopefully it'll take care of us, but God's gonna take care of us forever. And so that's a real comfort.
Time to chill and take a break. A well-earned break. Good job, Asher.
Thanks for watching Trail Hats. If you enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe.
And if you're interested in learning more about partnering with Trail Life USA or becoming a member yourself, a member of a troop, visit traillifeusa.com to learn more there. And if you're interested in the Wild Brothers and seeing some more of our adventures, visit wildbrothersproductions.com.
Catch you guys later.